Hello and welcome. Don't change that dial. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the Trixie Show.
Hi guys, it's Trixie, and I am back with another solo mission of Phasmophobia. As you can see, we're at Maple Lodge campsite, and the breaker slash generator is on the back tent there by the back towards the going to the cabin. Our goals are to figure out what it is, crucifix, cleanse, and blow out a candle. Those are all doable if we can find it. I don't normally bring all of my equipment to campsite. I did this time. Actually, instead of thermometer, I'm going to bring glow stick. And see if we have any luck figuring out where this thing is. I've had some weird games today, you guys. In Trixie Solo Land, it has been a weird day. I had a ghost throwing these bowling pins and the bowling ball at me. I had it teleport a bunny. I had on another map, I had it teleport a bear and break its neck. I had it teleport a mannequin today. It has been a very busy day for ghosts moving things around for Trixie. I will be editing all those out, obviously, as I always do. Hello. Why are we not opening? Well, let's look at the glow stick before we open it then. Nothing. There we go. I was in this tent earlier with a ghost. It was quite unhappy with my presence. Nothing happening here right now, though. The little purple tent is full of garbage. Can't look for orbs because I don't have a camera with me right now. Not that one. This one. So one of these poles has a light switch. Well, there's several poles that have light switches, but oh, I heard it creak over by the door, I thought. I checked the pier because I've had it out on the pier before. We've had it appear back in this corner, or sometimes the generator appears. Stop, my keyboard is doing the thing again. Wow, it's amazing it didn't just fall off right there. Alright. Power is on. Let's do this. Help save our sanity a little bit. No EMF. I think there's another light switch over here, just the bathroom. Looks like it's over here somewhere. Alright. It does not appear to be here, at least yet. Sometimes it takes a little while before you actually get evidence that is meaningful. But right now, I would say odds are not in favor of the cabin. Could be, but doesn't seem super likely right now. Turn on some lights. Just get stuck on that. This one. Uh-oh. It blew the Jenny. Well, that's an interesting sign. This one was open. I would like to see fingerprints on the cooler. That's where I heard a noise. Like a squeaky toy or something. Alright. I'm finding that interesting because certain ghosts... Okay, that one is full. That's the bunny that was teleported on me earlier today. That ball, I don't think is usually quite there. Not on this side. Nothing on that side. Oh, that's right, I forgot it blew the Jenny. And I have not gone back to turn it on. Thinking it's in this campfire area somewhere because of the fact, okay, that one can be hidden in. Okay. Stuck on this cooler chair combination tree. What the hell? Not overjoyed about this. Well, there's the bone. Let's check the bathrooms again. I haven't seen anything other than that red ball and this bone. It's a little discouraging. Usually find something. 60%. My God. Alright. We're gonna do this a little different. Where were we at? 92. Gonna put some sound sensors out here. So, here's the first one. Alright. I did not turn that on. So I'm guessing it's in here. Or near here. Because that ball is near here. I'm gonna leave that it turned that light on. Oh. Oh, we have freezing temperatures. It is. It's bowling again, guys. Do you see that? Holy shit. Alright. Well, we got a clue. It's freezing. And I got freezing right over there. And it's also doing this right here. I should have picked these up immediately. Nothing. Yeah, I came through here and I saw freezing. This is gonna take every bit of everything. Still going with my sound sensor plan. Got one here, one over by the lit up tent. I'm gonna put one here. One on that? No. Should be able to put one on here. Alright, let's get out. I hear it playing around with this stuff. They spread the balls out more. And look, they even got some out here again. That happened to me earlier. Entrance. All the sound. And that's not just me. That's the ghost playing with the toys out there. Central Path. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely that. I never turned that light on over to the left. When they turned the generator back on, that light came on. I turned the ones on the other side. Right now there's no other stuff going on. I'm gonna put a camera out there. I already picked up one. And a motion sensor. And then I'll bring the dots out. Alright, so this is my breath that I'm seeing. All the way back here. I can't put anything on that. So we had a ghost event. Scare the crowd out of me. It's just a 1. But that's where the breath was. Alright, we're at 78. Let's take another pill. Take a dot. Then we're gonna put the camera out, put the dot out. This one is facing this way this time. Again, the whole thing. Actually, I'm gonna back this one up because that's where the bowling pins are. And it's been across that whole area. And I hear it moving more shit around. Very active ghosts, that's for sure. Dots, a book. Let's come out here. Trying to save some of our sanity. Alright. Let's look at these, see if we see anything. The weather is so hard, especially if it's an outside pathway situation. And that's where all the sound and activity has been. Yeah, it's definitely all over that path. And the thing is, one of my goals is to get a candle. How am I gonna get a candle if it's in the rain? So it makes me wonder if maybe it's more towards like here. Although I don't see freezing in here. Put this camera more like this. And I'm gonna put this one like right here because that's where it was playing. Alright. That could have been just me. Activities at a 2 and drop down. Okay, that's not me now. That's at the entrance still. Yeah, I don't know how I can cleanse. See if that works. This whole area is where it's like freezing temperatures. Probably didn't work, but we'll see. Nope. Didn't work. Not surprised. Alright, I'm gonna light a candle. 2. Oh no, I can't do that because I need the lighter because rain is a thing here. Although it doesn't seem to be a thing on all maps. Let's try it. Still it. just want to watch it and see if it hunts if it goes out. Wow, it put some power behind that one, didn't it? And that's the one I moved. I was hoping we'd see some orbs. Alright. Funny thing is, that put a sound. Which one is that? Okay, so it is still setting off the one around the entrance. All the stuff is around the entrance area. $95. Alright, I hate this. Are you here? Are you close? Are you old? Are you young? Where are you? Oh my gosh, I think it just talked to me.
No, I said over here.
Shut up! Okay, so now I have to do that again because I swear I heard it. Are you here? Yep, I did hear it. Next to you. Oh, why did I leave that on? I did hear it. Alright, so Onryo are the twins. Onryo would be orbs. I haven't had anything. On EMF. Did that work? It did. The cleanse worked. Sanity. 84. So it is either EMF 5 or orbs. And I'll be damned if it's not going to be hard to figure out if it's orbs out there. This is where I cleansed at. Not getting EMF off of this thing. Wish I had a Ouija board, make it a lot easier. And this is not 2 or 5, it's like a 4. That's a 4. So close. That's camera 4. The cleanse was entirely outside. The cleanse was not in a tent. Oh, wait a minute. It is orbs. I can see it now. I just saw it poke out. It is an Onryo. Alright. It blew out a candle. Not gonna worry about crucifix. That one can take a while. Let's get out of here. Unreal. Took a while, but I finally got it. Thank goodness. Note to self, edit this out. Only one.
I've also written some notes on the whiteboard if you need them. I've got nothing else to report, unfortunately.
Hi guys, it's Trixie, and I am back on Phasmophobia doing another solo mission. I know it's not a... Trying to get like...
Some jobs for you.
Trying to get like... You know, all the evidence and not just making a guess, which I have done before. Is just make a random guess and see. I don't really have to have a motion detector. But... Oh, I didn't use this. Shit. I took it all the way down there for that purpose. Never took it. You never used it. Whoopsie. I never found the bone. And I'm not going to worry about repel. I accomplished my goal. I found out what it is. It's an Onryo. Bye, Mr. Onryo. You are not my problem anymore.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
I found out what it is. It's an Onryo. Bye, Mr. Onryo. You are not my problem anymore.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. And remember to check the whiteboard for help. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Hey guys, this is Trixie, and I am back with another solo mission on Phasmophobia. We are at Grafton Farmhouse again. Our goals are to find out the ghost, cleanse the area, prevent with crucifix, and escape a hunt. That I usually do, as anyone who plays with me knows, is if I do it, it's an accident. Yeah. So, I don't know why I grabbed the thermometer. Or I never grabbed the thermometer first. And the breaker's in the attic. So I normally do the voodoo doll photos first, but since it's just little me, we're gonna make a run for the attic. Look around these rooms after we get the breaker on. Alright, I don't see a Ouija board back here. Sometimes you'll find it. Uh-oh, keyboard, where are we stuck on? Alright, it's like I'm stuck on something I can't move. Check these lockers. Oh, that sucks. Those lockers are not working. And that area is fenced off. Alright, teddy bear. I think he's usually there. Because that one's still in his crib, in the crib. That's the one that teleported on me earlier today. No EMF recordings up here. Let's go downstairs. Now that we have the breaker on. Come in here. Stop moving around. Check here. Sometimes the Ouija board is in here. Well, that was weird. It was selling in the house. Not the first time I've seen that, but it always strikes me as weird when I do see it. Keeping an eye out for the bone. Because you never know where that's gonna show up. Oh, this corner's available. That's nice to know. Let's check out the twins' room. There's the mannequin. Creaking out here. Ooh. Well, I didn't know what to take a picture of. I didn't see the ghost. I'm assuming that means it's in here. Since I had an event in there. I hate it when they shatter the lights like that. I find that very disturbing. There's the other mannequin. I have not really looked around. That mannequin I don't think is usually there. That one's there. Now it's gonna make me waste time. Because I don't remember there being a mannequin in the kitchen. And now I have to go check the twins' room. Nope. That one's still there. I'm confused. I don't remember that mannequin. I think it was teleported in here. Because the other ones are all facing into the room, and that one's facing looking out the window. So it teleported a mannequin from maybe the attic or somewhere into here. I don't know. I don't remember what the other one was. All I know is that the ghost event was in here. So for right now, we're gonna sit up in there. And I'm really annoyed because I've not seen the bone yet. And I probably ran right over it because I've been in about every place. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way I didn't need that. Alright. Just put some of these things in the house. In the living room where the event was. Now, my theory before was every time that something had been teleported, it was the ghost room was the room that the teleportation occurred in. And one of the last games that I did that it happened in, that was not the case. I'm not seeing orbs in here. I'm gonna look in the kitchen. That creepy ass mannequin. I'm not seeing orbs anywhere. What about the dining room? Alright. We're gonna put this back where we set it down. Look at the camera. Sometimes that reveals things that being in person does not. It looked like about a 4. Alright, so this is the room that the event was in. We blew out the lights. No orbs. No appearance of dots. I'm wondering... I don't ever remember seeing a mannequin in the nursery. I think it was in the attic. Just the teleportation thing is just highly disturbing to me. Alright, try to get some equipment in different places. I feel like it's attic. I think there... Oh, I think there was a mannequin in here. But I also think there might have been one in here. I don't know. We're gonna try here first. I'm not seeing orbs. Let's put this down. Let's put this down. And get out again. Where the hell was that mannequin? If he was always there and I don't... Or it was always there and I don't remember, I'm gonna scream. But I don't remember ever... And especially one with its back turned. Every mannequin I've ever seen is facing the room. No orbs. Wow, this thing is really taking a toll on my sanity. Crucifix. I think the best thing to do is to put some more sensors in here. I can put some on the first floor pretty quickly. So I want to put one like here. I'm gonna put one in the kitchen. Here. And I'll put a couple upstairs. Yes, I have sound sensors too. That'll help me narrow down some things, I think. Nothing yet. Okay, so we've got 2 downstairs. And it's easier to move them around once they're in place. Put one in the hallway here. And I'm gonna put one in the bedroom here. just concerned because none of my equipment that I had got readings on anything. Could take this and that, put it in the living. Well, one can go in the kitchen or upstairs actually. Let's do upstairs. These are setting up in 2 rooms, because we don't know. Kinda glad I brought extra stuff this time. I don't normally do that when I play by myself. Sanity is still good. I'm gonna do this one a little bit different. I'll put this one here. This one here. So this house is being a bitch today. Both times I played it. I guess that's a sign not to play Grafton, huh? Sanity's still decent. Alright, that one's not covering a very big territory. I may move that, but the other one's covering the entire kitchen. So I may put these upstairs. Actually, I want to put one in the living room. That one there. Let's move this one. Here. Put one in here. No writing in the book. No EMF. No sensors going off anywhere, apparently. It's the quietest ghost known to man. Wait, something was happening. It could have been just me leaving. We have upstairs bedroom, living room. There's a little noise in the foyer. Living room. Little in the kitchen. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Because, I mean, we did put a camera and everything in the living room because that's where the event. What? No way. Are you kidding me? Where? Look. It's here now. Now there's one there. And there's one here. Holy Toledo. The son of a bitch is replicating itself everywhere. Alright. Dots. Camera. Because the sensors were going off foyer and living room. And I'll be damned if that thing didn't replicate itself again and cover even more territory than before. I'm gonna leave the sensors up there for now. Let's get outside. I think I may have seen dots. I'm not sure. I thought I saw a ripple. Sometimes that ripple is dots. I cannot believe we've had 2 teleportations in one hunt. Okay. There are no dots and no orbs. This ghost is quite literally driving me crazy by replicating things. I put the crucifixes in it, nothing's happened. Holy. We're gonna check with the thermometer. I'm taking a glow stick. I am not thrilled. All I can tell you is if I die and don't make it through this hunt, this one is getting edited out like crazy. So it's 19 degrees in here. So all it's done is teleport this stuff around. So it teleported, it showed like that direction. And then I'm wondering if it shows the way it came from. It's not freezing in here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna be in trouble here, guys. I'm not getting EMF. I'm not getting temperature. Oh. Master bedroom. We have freezing. Thingies. Alright. That means I need to hurry this fricker up. Check the windows. Check the other door. It moved the voodoo doll? No, it didn't. Thought it did. Alright. Let's take this and this. Holy fuck. That's definitely in here. It's definitely a little angry. Oh, was that dots? I think I saw dots. Yeah, that freaked me out. It really freaked me out. No ghost writing. Neither EMF is going off. Alright, let's try to get outside. Okay. So we've got it now figured out that it is moved itself to the master bedroom. We have freezing temperatures. I don't know what ghost moves around and teleports things as much as this one has in this hunt. We haven't had fingerprints. We haven't had EMF. Writing takes a while. We haven't seen orbs, but I haven't looked in that room. So let's go look at the cameras. I've got one thing of pills left. Then I'm in big trouble. But we can cleanse, so that's good news. I thought I saw dots in there. I could be wrong though.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of The Trixie Show. Don't forget to subscribe, like, or even join Miss Trixie for all the upcoming shows.